All right, haven't done a drills training-ish video in a while, so perfect time to do one today. Something I picked up at the Stoeger, Parker, Joel Park, whatever the hell his name is, the goofy one for the Stoeger skills and drills class. So the point of this, I believe, is just to kind of get you to move between the short, awkward parts of the stage. So I set it up probably a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on the right hand side. Let's just assume it's start anywhere, but this makes more sense to flow. So I have kind of two options right here. This is my vision barrier, so I don't want to see that no shoot back over here on my left. So what I'm gonna do is engage the steel twice. So either I can draw to the steel and then back out on the IPSC no shoot, and then come across and come in to the no shoot over here, and then hit the small open at it's like 12 yards, or start on the no shoot, which because it's only like 5 or 6 yards, then transition to the steel, come across, break the shots, and then make sure I'm far enough over to engage the steel and the open. I don't really want to stop and do a lean. I just want to use that momentum and then get comfortable and then finish off the rest of my shots. This setup right here should easily be sub 5 seconds. So the basics of it is basically the vision barrier. I want to be able to shoot as soon as I'm clearing that, or when the sights tell me, basically. So like I said, it's a little bit more difficult than it needs to be, but this is still pretty close, so it's still plenty of A zone, plenty of brown. The steel isn't too far out, maybe 9-10 yards, so nothing is too difficult. But the fact that the no shoots are there either when I'm starting, leaving, and then entering, which kind of throws people off a little bit. So let's maybe I'll just run it dry real quick and then kind of see how I would train over it, you know. My gun is loaded, so I won't drop the safety. I'll just kind of run through it how I would run through it. So here we go. I can't see the no shoot over here. And that's pretty much the gist of it. I just want to, that awkward spot where you start and then have to transition to something, and then where it opens up and you could keep on going. So I believe like a lot of people have issues with that area, especially myself. So it's just something I'm trying to work on, just a small step to the bigger picture. And then if I had more time, more ammo, I'd probably set up a little bit more crazier running around, but I don't really want to run back and forth today. So I'm gonna keep it fairly simple and just basically no really explosiveness stuff, just kind of here, kind of leave on the steel, and then as soon as I'm ready, just keep the gun up and transition over and just start shooting, and then continue on and finish out. So I can run this a few times. I got 2 mags, so here we go. All right, I came in too far transition on the open, and I hit the stick, hit the delta, so I try to bring it back. And then here, that was my second shot. I broke the no shoot, but it should be, it should still count because I broke the perf, but I'm also in, so it would be whatever it is, 2 Charlie no shoot or whatever. And then here, I got a little aggressive and drug through. So the time was 496. So at this area right here, the sun's hitting awkward. So when I draw to this first shot, I'm getting a little wash from the sun. So no big deal. Just stay target focused. I haven't ran it this way. but let's run it starting with the steel, backing out, and then coming over here and see what the difference in time is. 531. So the other one was a 496. I've done it faster. So 4/10 of a second, but 2 alpha, Alpha Charlie still, and then backing out, I still did, I think that was 2 alpha. The first one I think I had out. So you would have to hit factor that up, but I'm not going to do it because I'm just training. So I'm just trying to see what works for me. Do I start on the steel, exit on the no shoot, or do I just go straight to the no shoot since it's fairly close, swing over, hit the steel kind of at kind of rotating to a lean and start getting ready and just swing over. So I got 2 more runs. Let's just try and push it a little bit and see if I can't come in there and get alphas on that a little bit better and do it like maybe a sub 4.5 or something. Had some trigger freeze. So 538, and I hit that no shoot. So the trigger freeze came after I realized I did hit that no shoot. Kind of got me all messed up. So I think I threw another Alpha Charlie over there. And over here, I'm not sure. I should have 6 shots. Let's see. 2, 4. So it looks like I got another either Alpha Charlie or 2 alpha. I don't. Anyway, so time no good. So like I said, that sun got to me. All right, let's try and get that faster time. One more shot. Here we go. So I basically picked up a mic since I didn't hit the steel, and I left it standing, let's just say. So there you have it. The time was 481. I'm pushing the pace a little bit, and maybe because the camera and all that stuff, but I'm starting to make some mistakes, and that's fine. I kind of just want to realize what I'm doing and kind of remember and make sure I correct it moving forward. So the open shots, there's no reason why I shouldn't have way more alphas there. Same thing with this one, so seeing how close it is, but I'm trying to start off pretty fast. The steel I just missed. And out of all the targets, this one is fairly the best one. Oh, yeah. I did just break the, I broke it. It touched it, it broke it, not completely into it. But let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shots. 5 alpha, 3 Charlie in the no shoot. And then over there, I shot this one more than once on one of the strings. So I have 4 and 5. So basically it's been Alpha Charlie, Alpha Charlie, Alpha Charlie, yada yada. So I'm getting, as I'm swinging in, I'm breaking the shot a little too soon without my eyes settling where they need to be. But anyway, this is just something to work on for the rest of the day. I might switch it up and start on this side and go both ways. But most of the time, right-handed people go left to right. But I'm trying to mix it up a little bit and go right to left and just see what the difference is. So I might still be able to use the steel and come this way and then come in on that one and still do the steel. So it would basically be a little bit different. Boom, boom. Steel, come over, transition to that, and then maybe finish off on the steel. So that's probably what I would do. But anyway, just a little something to force the movement, and I made it a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. But this is one of the skills and drills coming out with Stoeger and all them, a little thing they've been kind of breaking down, micro drills. But all right, thanks.